Nestled along the coast in the northeast region of the Sunshine State is the birthplace of the Tournament Players Club network and its flagship layout, TPC Sawgrass. Considered diabolical at times, each year this Pete Dye design plays host to one of the golf world's most significant events, the Players Championship.
There's no doubt by anyone's imagination that this is the best field because all the top players play.
In 1991, Elk played and he won. 6 years later, he returned as a major champion and walloped a field comprised of the world's top 50 ranked players, assembled for the first time in one event. So when the man from Wagga Wagga had the chance to return to some old stomping grounds, he wasted no time. Watch out, Jacksonville, Elk is back.
Streets were lined, ballooned, no. I did, in fact, take a little run down on Beach Road in a 63 Comet convertible with my clubs in the back.
A stroll down memory lane, however, wasn't just for Elk. In 1991, a humble, starstruck boy from Jacksonville had the final round standard-bearing honors for Elkington. And on one special morning, the pair was together again.
How'd that feel? Terrible.
That was not a good one.
People are going to be amazed to hear we are here at TPC Sawgrass. Mate, you look so different since the last time we were here together.
20-something years will do that.
Aaron Levine was my standard bearer in 1991 Players Championship.
When Elk took top honors in 1991, he was arguably an underdog. With the domination in 1997, his second crown in town spoke volumes to one of only 6 multiple Players champions.
It was an important part of my life. The 2 wins that I had here were very significant, particularly 1991, because it set me up on the tour so well.
That catapulted his career because he knew he could do it when he had to. He knew when he went to a certain venue that he could win there.
This guy just put himself on a plane that very few ever get to. He is part of the permanent golf lexicon because of what he did there.
Because he keeps his emotions close to his heart, it is rare to hear Elk reminisce about his time in the winner's circle.
Elkington.
I have never heard him speak about his actual on-course tour accomplishments. He's not somebody that wants to sit there and tell you about what he's done, unless it's a funny story.
You should just let your game do the talking. I just never really, I'm not one to talk about all that too much. Never really got into all that. It's personal, Jackie Burke says. I'm going with that.
Over 2 decades ago, a young man from Jacksonville Beach, Florida, landed the opportunity of a lifetime.
In 1991, I was the standard bearer for Steve Elkington in the final round of the Players Championship.
Did this young man realize the significance of the day's events?
I remember that towards the end of the round realizing that he was probably going to win this thing.
He was my standard bearer 24 years ago. I just thought that was cool. I've never met another winning standard bearer, I don't think. Aaron was only 13 when we were playing, so I know my son's 18, and he would have had the thrill of his life at 18 to be carrying the winning group. But at 13, that was pretty cool. And then I think it was cool that he said he took that with him to school and had it in his room, and it was a great thing.
I appreciate it a lot more now than I did back then. I think it's incredible. I have a much greater appreciation for golf these days. It's just you and the clubs and the ball and the course. No excuses, but you get out there and you just kind of do it. And you don't have to be a pro to love the game and to try and perfect it and get better. There's not a lot of games like that,